This is Tyler Lewis with Phenom Hoops. Today we have a special guest with us, one of the best players in the class of 2024, Bishop Boswell. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Hey, Bishop, one thing I just really love about you, obviously love your game on the court, but just the way you carry yourself, you know, outside of the 94 feet. I think you're a great kid. You're a great leader on and off the court. So obviously you're raised right. So that goes into my first question. Who is your biggest role model in your life?
You said it well. I was raised right, so I'd probably say the biggest role model in my life was my mom,
And
and
I
that's
know
just
your mom's very influential in your life. She's always around. I feel like at all
mm,
the sporting events, I love coming up and talking to her. What kind of makes her so special as like a basketball mom?
yeah, she's just really supportive, and she does her best to be there every game. Uh, like you said, majority of the time you'll see her there. Half the time she's keeping books, and when she's not keeping books, she's probably screaming at refs or something crazy. But she's just really like supportive of what I do and cares a lot.
For sure. And for anyone to be successful, you got to have that backbone and someone who's supportive along your way. When did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
I was raised on it, so at 4 I was shooting on a mini hoop and playing, and I don't know I'd probably say like when I fell in love was like when I first kind of like grasped and watched like the finals. I'd say like Warriors Cavaliers, probably when I first like really knew I love the sport, like watching it.
And
And
when did you realize you were going to be the player that you are today?
yeah, my younger ages I like passed the ball more. I was like I stayed in the background a little bit, but I think seventh, eighth grade year, I kind of realized like I was like progressing more than some other people and like that I could really be good at the sport.
For sure, for sure. No longer playing football, but how has football helped you succeed on the basketball court as well?
So many ways. Physically, obviously, I've been in the weight room, so that helps me in that aspect of being stronger than a lot of the guys I play up against. And then football just teaches you so many life lessons. You meet so many great teammates, and it was just a really special part of my life.
For sure, for sure. Are you going to miss it at all?
Absolutely.
So, once school season, once the school starts next year, the first football game is on a Friday night. You're going to regret not having that uniform on?
I probably will. I don't even know if I'll be able to go to the game.
No, I mean, it's definitely a hard decision. I think you're making a good decision, though,
Yes, sir.
um, for sure. What is your best attribute on the court?
Um, I would say my selflessness, and that kind of goes along with passing. I think I'm an underrated passer. And then I think effort on the defensive end. I think it'd be probably between those two.
For sure. I mean, I think your ability to guard multiple positions at your size. Um, I mean, honestly, how strong you are can guard anywhere from 1 to 4. And the one thing I love about you on the court is just your demeanor and your leadership, your ability to make so many other players better out there on the court and impact the game kind of without scoring the basketball. Like I feel like sometimes you look at your stats and you'll just fill up the stat sheet like
Yes,
12
sir.
points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, whatever. And you just impact the game in so many ways. What are some things that you're trying to improve on your last few years in high school?
Um, I'd say body language at times could definitely get better. I'd say ball handling needs to improve, and then just always becoming an improved shooter every day.
For sure. Obviously, body language is always key. But yeah, you got to be able to keep improving that shot. But it's gotten a lot better. I feel confident in you shooting the ball. That's for sure. Who would you say you compare your game to, and who are some of your favorite athletes?
Um, I don't know if I compare my game to anyone. I've heard a couple from you and your brother, but I'd say who I like my favorite athletes. I'd probably say like Steph Curry, Lionel Messi. Um, Probably those two guys are my biggest right now.
So, what brings a soccer player into your favorite athlete?
Soccer was actually my like first sport that I played and really fell in love with. So like, even though I quit playing, that's definitely a sport that I have a lot of love for.
So you're a Barcelona fan?
Yes, sir.
Um, I know. I mean, obviously, you brought up who I kind of compare you to in a way, but you kind of took it a disrespect that I compared you to Jason Kidd. Have you like found out? Have you started looking at clips of Jason Kidd that he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I didn't think it
Or
was respect at all. I just had never really like looked at myself in that aspect and compared myself to him.
I mean, it's not a bad comparison. I mean, two guards that pass the ball and defend really good. I mean, I know
Yes,
it's a little bit before your your age, but it's okay. You gotta do your research a little bit, Bishop.
I have.
You have.
Yes, sir.
What has been your favorite or best game that you ever played?
Um, the first one that comes to mind is this past season, probably the Myers Park South Met game, just because of the energy involved in it and the fans were so involved. And like it's a kind of smaller gym at South Met, so it was just really, really great atmosphere.
And
And
this upcoming year is going to be a little different, right?
yes, sir, I will.
Um, so what is one goal that you have to reach this summer, and what's one goal that you have to reach before you hit college?
Before I reach college, definitely need a state championship. The past 2 years, my teams have fell short, especially this past year. It was disappointing. So I got to get that state championship. And then before the end of summer, you said,
Yep.
um, really the main focus I have this summer is like, since I'm transferring schools, probably just getting the chemistry up and getting ready for this upcoming high school season.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, you're about to head to the gym. You have your AirPods on. Top three songs. What are your first three songs that you're putting on your playlist right now?
Uh, that's hard. Um, Recently, like before games, I don't know. I've been kind of going away from rap, because obviously my teammates, if we're riding in the car, they're probably playing Young Boy. But I've been kind of listening to like just like beats recently, like no rap, no words in it, just like kind of to calm me down and soothing type of stuff.
So instrumentals or just
Instrumental, jazz, different things like that.
I like it. I like it. Well, Bishop, I appreciate you coming on here, man. It's been a pleasure as always. Love watching you play. Love the person you are on off the court as well. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to following you this summer and all throughout your career, man. Bright future ahead for you.
Thank you.
No problem.